Hello, my name is Kelli Brandvold, and I am the Vice Chancellor of Administrative Services here at Leeward Community College. I started working here in January of this year and would like to share some of the things that have been happening on our campus and within administrative services. Thank you for joining me for the Administrative Services Budget and Facilities Update. Today, I will be sharing with you information on the outcomes of the 2022 State of Hawaii legislative session and the impacts on our operating budget as well as our capital budget. I also will be sharing information on fiscal year 2022 replacement and new equipment funds that we receive from the UHCC system. Additionally, we will discuss the fiscal year 2023 campus operating budget, and I'll be sharing some updates and progress information on construction projects that were completed in fiscal year 2022 and are in progress for this year and coming in the future. I'll also be providing the latest update on COVID-19 and what is happening on campus. Finally, I'll be sharing some general campus updates and announcements. The 2022 regular legislative session ended on May 5th, with the legislature passing 343 bills, with approximately 95 of them having impact, interest, effect, and/or concern to the University of Hawaii. The most significant bill, as usual, was the supplemental budget for the state of Hawaii. Here is a breakdown of the funding that directly impacts Leeward Community College for the upcoming fiscal year compared to the Board of Regents' budget requests from the start of the session. The top priority for the university was for the legislature to restore the state's general fund support to the university that it had reduced in the last legislative session. The university's request was simply to regain public funding to pre-pandemic levels as of 2 years ago in fiscal year 2021. As you can see, the funds were restored and the community college's general fund budget was restored by $4.6 million. The legislature included a few add-ons this session, which also benefited the UH community colleges. The impact to Leeward Community College is that we received 10 FTEs, which basically means 10 full-time positions for the Wahiawa Product Development Center for a total of over $326,000. This funding is effective January 2023. So in fiscal year 2023, we will be receiving basically half the costs to fund these positions. In fiscal year 2024, that amount will be increased and will be approximately $653,000 to fund the full fiscal year. Additionally, the fascias for our college was approved, and we are currently waiting for the funding to be released so that we can start moving forward with this renovation. Later in this presentation, I will share with you images of our current fascias and what the new fascias will look like. Also approved in the 2022 legislative session was the minor capital improvement plan funding and the capital renewal and deferred maintenance funding for the community colleges. The community colleges received a total of $20 million in minor CIP money, which will provide Leeward Community College with the renovation and re-roof project for the Learning Commons third floor. We are currently in the design phase for this project, working with the architect, end users, and administrative services to create a new and improved library third floor. Additionally, the community colleges received a total of $25 million in CRDM monies, which will provide our campus with a flood mitigation project for the south end of the campus. At the end of 2021, on December 6th, there was heavy and persistent rains, and as a result, there was a mudslide that originated on our campus and flowed down to Waiawa Road, which is the road below our campus. The result was that access to the residents on that road was blocked. This project should fix this issue and make us a better neighbor. In fiscal year 2022, which ended on June 30th, 2022, our campus was fortunate to receive from the UHCC system almost $500,000 for both replacement and new equipment. As you can see, we received over $338,000 in replacement equipment monies and over $160,000 in new equipment monies. There were multiple programs that benefited from this appropriation from the CC system. So for fiscal year 2023, I'm going to provide you with the operating budget update. And I know that this is a topic that will interest many of you a lot. For fiscal year 2023, the college operating budget will be the same as fiscal year 2022, and there will be no budget reductions. That being said, the budget allocations for all TFSF accounts and all revenue generating accounts will be posted in KFS by the end of September. Additionally, any carryover budget allocations will also be posted by the end of September. These budget allocations would specifically be for revenue generating accounts, but will also include any encumbrances from fiscal year 2022 that were not paid in 2022 and will be expended in fiscal year 2023 upon the receipt of various goods and services. Now, I'm going to cover some campus facility improvement projects that were completed in the spring and summer. The PSBS Model Classroom project was completed and turned over to the campus this summer. These classrooms will start to be utilized this coming fall. The next project that was completed over the summer is the LC roof recoat project. While we will be re-roofing the LC building with the third floor renovation project that will commence in 2023, as you can see from the picture on the left, the roof of the LC building was in very bad shape and allowed leaking to occur within the building. Recoating the roof of LC building will will provide the building users some protection until the actual re-roof project can be completed. Another project that was completed earlier this year was the LC building third floor spall repair. These photos are of the completed spall repair project. The Lower Campus Improvement Project for ADA access of the shade structure, as well as preparation for the construction of the shade structure, was completed in the spring. This project included a new ADA compliant walkway, which is pictured here on the left, an ADA compliant parking stall, which is the middle photograph, and a new electrical switchgear, which will be needed when the shade structure is completed. Other improvements to the lower campus area, which cannot be seen, are underground infrastructure, such as conduits and pipes for utilities such as water and electrical access, as well as IT access to support the new shade structure. As many of you may have noticed, there's a lot of construction work happening on campus. Here is a snapshot of some of the projects currently in progress. The AM first floor renovation project, which includes the art gallery, music classroom, and first floor restroom renovation, is currently underway. Here is a behind the wooden blockage look at the progress in this area. Work on the ADA Phase 1 project also commenced this summer and is ongoing. The scope of the work is to improve accessibility on campus. The project includes replacing existing concrete walkways and adding new sections of concrete walkways within the campus. These areas of improvement include the front of campus coming off the parking lot, the walkway fronting LA and ED, the walkway fronting BS, the walkway near the Diamond Head basement, and the area near the automotive complex and the current tennis courts. The project also includes adding exterior directional signage for the Learning Commons elevator located on the second floor, and replacing 2 sinks in the culinary program instructional kitchens, one located in the bake shop and one located in the second floor kitchen. Two other major renovation construction projects are the re-roofing of the BS and MS buildings. These roofs house some of the campus PV panels, which must be removed to complete the re-roof, then of course, reinstalled once the re-roof project is completed. These re-roof projects will help with leaking within some of the spaces in these respective buildings. Another re-roofing project that is just underway is at the Waianae-Moku campus. This project should be completed before the end of the calendar year. As a result of the rail project, Hart constructed the Mackay parking lot, or what we often refer to as the CDL parking lot. This parking lot is located below the portables on the Diamond Head side of campus. Unfortunately, several cracks and fractures had developed in the parking lot, and these cracks were growing. Hart agreed to hire a contractor to repair the parking lot, which includes doing extensive drainage work as well as subgrade work. It is anticipated that the work on the parking lot should be completed in October of this year. Work at the Wahiawa Product Development Center continues and is progressing well. Although, like many construction projects, the worldwide supply chain issues are impacting this project as well as many other construction projects, and has caused some delays in our construction timelines. As I indicated previously, funding for the fascia replacements for our campus was approved in the 2022 legislative session earlier this year. We are awaiting release of funds, though, so that we can get this project going. The photo on the left shows what our fascias currently look like, and the photo on the right is what our fascias will look like upon completion. This photo taken of the BS building and was renovated when the model classroom construction project occurred. There has been a lot of facility improvement work occurring on our campus to help address leaking classrooms, offices, and spaces. Some of the work includes roof leak repairs for DA, GT, AD, and PS buildings, and also includes completed or in-progress work repair to cracks in the cement and or repairing of drain pipe leaks in various rooms on campus, such as DA 201, DA 203, DA 204, just to name a few. These photos are of PS 215 on the left, PS 203 in the center, and DA 205 on the right, with the drain bowls and tubes before the repairs were done, and without the drain bowls and tubes after the repairs were completed. On the topic of COVID-19, as we are all too familiar and aware, the rules and guidance regarding COVID are constantly changing. Currently, masking continues to be required indoors in classrooms, shared laboratory spaces, and tightly confined educational spaces, such as advising offices. Masking is highly recommended in all other indoor settings on campus. Our USPS Blue mailbox has a new home. Previously, the blue mailbox was located closer to the curb, just off the main parking lot, and unfortunately was hit a couple of times by different vehicles. So now the USPS has relocated the box away from the curb, and it is now located between the ED and LA buildings on the Mackay end of the parking lot and at the top of the stairway leading down to the theater main entrance. I wanted to provide everyone with an update on our food concessions on campus. Subway has informed us that they will be opening on Monday, August 22nd, and their hours of operation will be Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. daily. The Spot has informed us that they will be opening from Tuesday, August 16 through Thursday, August 18 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. Then for the week of August 22nd through the 26th, their hours of operation will be Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Spot has advised that they will inform us of their schedule beyond that once they see what traffic on campus looks like. In addition to these food concessions, we also have the campus vending machines with Pepsi beverage products and tailor-made vending snack items. As many of you know, our campus has been without a coffee shop vendor for over the last 2 years. Additionally, finding a new coffee shop vendor has been extremely difficult with the economy the way it is and with worker shortages throughout the state. However, I'm happy to announce that we are currently working to contract with a new coffee vendor. Ruby Violet Coffee and Goods, and I hope to have them on campus very soon. Once everything is set up, an announcement will be forthcoming about that opening. New for the fall will be an ID key card that can be used for card key entrances to various buildings on campus. We are currently working out an implementation schedule, which will include photo taking, and ID distribution plan. So please do stay tuned. I look forward to working with all of you this fall semester, and I want to thank you all for your time and attention during this presentation. Mahalo.